announce.
Well, it's the end of the world, guys.
Shout out to this intro, 10 out of 10, top tier comedy YouTube energy, 2020.
Well, looks like we're entering the end of the world, going into the coronavirus.
Yep. Corona time.
Corona time, the boomer doomer, the boomer remover.
The boomer remover.
So welcome to the show.
Your intros are always the best. I swear you rehearsed them. So I guess I'll start with my announcements. So announcements on my end. I'm going to be doing in Yakima, Washington, park workouts. The park workouts are going to be Monday through Friday, and they're going to be around 4 to 5:30 p.m. And I'll probably be out there until about 6, depending on how many people show up. I will be having like a football, soccer ball, and anything else I can get my hands on. Just so if you want to bring kids, your kids will have something to do while you do your workout. Or if you want to play soccer or whatever, that's something that you can do as well. So just trying to give you guys options to get out and about, because I know that gyms aren't in the best situation right now.
And here soon, as the weather starts to get a little bit warmer, something that I'm going to be doing here, we're going to be doing nightly runs, and Monday night we'll be doing bike night up at Kanawak Pass for anyone who likes to do a little bit of off-roading downhill on a bicycle. Then we're going to do hiking trips on Sundays. Probably just go up in somewhere not too far away. Once the passes start opening, once Chinook Pass opens up and the snow starts to melt, we're going to be taking groups of people up and going for little nature walks.
Yeah, nature walks, Garrett. Nature walks. No more nature sprints.
Well, for those who,
Yeah,
for the athletes out there that want to actually go out and really challenge themselves, well, you got a running buddy right here.
Yeah. If running is your thing, if you like to run places that maybe you shouldn't be running, then Garrett's your guy. He will definitely make sure that you get pushed well beyond what you thought you could do. Even had my chubby ass running up a hill.
Yeah, that was pretty fun that one day.
No, dude, that was not fun. I mean, it was interesting, that's for sure. It was an experience. Another thing that we're thinking about trying to get together is like maybe barbecues, things like that. I mean, honestly, we don't know how long this whole quarantine thing's gonna last. And so, I mean, we're here with you guys. We're trying to figure things out as we go. So we're trying to figure out what we can do to get people out and about, because being locked in a house is also super unhealthy, both mentally and physically. So we're trying to find ways to give everyone an opportunity to get out and not be trapped in their depressive house.
And this is also a good time to find motivation to work out at home as well. That's one of the big ones with me is before I actually went and purchased a home gym, but before I went and purchased that, I had to prove to myself that I was going to stick with it and work out at the house. And I got to say, it's pretty nice just being able to walk out in your slippers and go lift some weights and just chill in the garage for a little bit, listen to loud music.
Listen to non-family appropriate music.
I know the neighbors. Well, I don't have any neighbors, but for the general person.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just some things that we're kind of working on. The one that is in effect right now is the Monday through Friday park workouts. So if you want to do any park workouts with me, I'll be leading those. I don't think that he'll have time to come to them. Maybe the Monday one if you want.
Maybe the Monday ones.
But I will be doing the Monday through Friday park workouts in Yakima. Right now I'm hosting them at the Sela Junior High School, but I am looking at other parks to do this at, just because, you know, there's different workouts that need to be accomplished, and they're all kind of hard to do at a track. But yeah, for the most part, that's if you follow the lifestyle group page, that's where I'm going to be posting the events for the workouts, and then any other events that we get figured out and set up, we'll post those there as well. So, any other? Oh, what about the biking thing?
So the bike nights on Monday, probably going to be running those about 7 o'clock over at Conowalk Pass. It's about 2.5, 3 miles to the top, and then you got about 5 miles of downhill. It's single track, so and pretty rocky, so you're gonna want to have a bike with some pretty good tires and a little bit of suspension. It's more of an experience type of a trail. So if you have a bike, or if you're wanting to get into biking, you see any of my videos or anything or pictures, and you want to get in on that, let me know and we'll get you going.
I actually think I just saw someone selling a bunch of mountain bike frames and whatnot.
Oh yeah, they're all over Facebook. If you go, although Bearded Monkey, they do finance bikes.
Bearded Monkey. We're not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. Bearded Monkey, yo, if you guys are watching this, hit us up. We'll hit him up for that sponsorship.
Well, they ride on Wednesdays, and I thought we'd ride on Mondays to keep the momentum going on biking.
Yeah.
It's in my opinion, it's one of the more fun. It's one of my more favorite exercises to do is to mountain bike.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I don't really have anything other than that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, we're all trying to adapt to this and trying to figure out what we can do to keep things going. Because a lot of people are either going to get in a rut or they're going to get the motivation right now to go out and start changing things up. So
now would be a great time to also just plan on setting aside or building some sort of routine right now, waking up early still, going to bed on time. And in the meantime, when you wake up a little early, you can start your day off with a walk, skip the coffee, go for a walk.
You see what Emmanuel's saying? I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at what Emmanuel's saying.
Well, yeah, there's that. You can mix a wheelbarrow full of concrete.
Out of control, dude.
But good time to wake up, start your walk. If you're a little bit more in shape, go for a little run. I'd spend 30 minutes every morning starting your day that way, though. And then on top of that, start incorporating other workouts. Body weight workouts on the floor, also a really good one to do. Yeah, just enjoy and take the moment.
You good, man?
Take ownership. It's that coronavirus. It's got me. That was the wrong one. No.
As you can see, we're not 3 to 6 feet away from each other, so now I have the coronavirus. So that's cool. Thanks, man.
I'm a service tech. I cough on everybody.
Yeah. So if you guys are still having service technicians go out to your houses, you're not the most intelligent group of people.
Not the best time to call us out.
Yeah, no. In the middle of a quarantine.
After we just visited 5 other people before you.
Mm-hmm. Shook their hands, kissed them.
Yeah, touch all their stuff.
Yeah, you always got to kiss the customer so
Of
they know that
course.
it's real.
Got to get the 5-star review.
Exactly. But yeah, no, like you was saying, cardio in the morning. It's a good time to start doing some cardio. The weather's getting better, so you can go out for day runs. Body weight workouts, so calisthenics. If you want help with a body weight exercise, message us or message me directly and let me know. Ab workouts, I can give you a ton of core workouts, so both abdominals and then lower back. So I mean, there's tons of ways that I can help you either get in shape or continue your progress or get you started on getting in shape. Either from your house, from a park, which is why I'm doing the park workouts to get people outside. But this isn't an excuse to not follow your goals and get into shape. I mean, there's ways to make this happen still.
And with us still even being in flu season in general, you want to stay moving, you want to be eating healthy, you got to keep the blood moving, get a good sweat, burn it out, so it'll keep you happy and healthy.
Yeah, exactly. No one has ever gotten over a sickness faster by just lounging around in an enclosed space with no air movement.
And you got to keep the blood flowing.
Yeah.
That's got to move all the good stuff around you.
Yeah, exactly. That's also how you get bed sores too. Is if you get sick, you start sweating a lot because of the sickness, and then you just lay in bed for multiple days. Now you've got bed sores.
Just more to add to the list of problems.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can get a little coffee boy for about a week and a fever, or you can put yourself on the line for way worse things. I don't know. Ball's in your guys' court. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, just trying to stay active is good. I mean, they're calling, what was it? They're calling it the boomer doomer.
The boomer doomer.
Yeah, the boomer doomer, the boomer remover. So I mean, it's a sick joke if you think about it. But I mean, our generation is all about making jokes out of serious situations. That's what we do.
That's how we get by in life.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna change anything. I mean, it gives us a way to laugh about the situation that we're in. Emmanuel says leg workouts. So,
Never skip leg day.
yeah. So I will say that leg workouts are one of the harder things that I'm trying to find to do. Leg workouts are going to be mainly calisthenic based. I can do. He's what?
I'm desperate for my legs.
Desperate for my legs. First of all, Emmanuel, shut up, because you have friends that have a home gym that you can use for really heavy leg stuff. For other people, it's a lot of body weight workouts. I actually just did a leg day on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, with a class outside, and they all seemed to like it. They were all actually telling me on Friday that they've never felt their hamstrings and their glutes so tight. So I was like, take that.
Get it, girl.
Whoa.
Get that butt.
Yeah, they made a lot of things a lot more sexual than it needed to be while we were doing that workout.
He's taking the Build a Butt Workshop mobile, basically.
Yeah, it's build a butt workshop coming to a city near you if you pay me. Oh, that's another thing. The park workouts that I'm doing, they are free. If you can donate, that would be awesome, because everything's coming out of my pocket to make this happen. So if you guys want to get involved in that, like I said, it is free, but donations are super duper. They help me get more stuff to help you guys do more things, is pretty much what it comes down to. So you want more things, do a little donate boy, and then I can get more stuff for the workouts.
That's right.
That's pretty much it for, I mean, announcement and miscellaneous BS stuff that I have up front before we kind of get more in depth with some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So when the snow's melting, that's when we're going to have some real fun.
Yeah, once all the snow's gone. He needs donations for toilet paper and water. That is not true. On a real note, if you are one of the people stockpiling toilet paper, please get in contact with me, because I want to interview you really bad.
Yes, I want to know. Same here. I want to know what drove you to pick toilet paper out of all things to stockpile.
All of the things. Like, there's no...
I was predicting, I thought canned foods and non-perishables would be the first thing to go, followed by medicine, followed by tools.
Mm-hmm. And of course, ammunition and whatnot.
I figured that would just kind of go steadily with everything.
Yeah. Jesus, yeah, no. Going to stores right now is just a joke. I don't know if you guys realize how dumb America looks right now, but we look pretty stupid. Stockpiling toilet paper, of all things.
Of all things.
Like, disgusting. Honestly, disgusting. But that's, yeah. Maybe we'll get into that towards the end. But that's something that I'm still pretty heated about. I'm pretty mad about it, I'm not going to lie.
For the people that actually have to buy toilet paper, I buy toilet paper like 2-3 times a year. I go to Costco, get my supply. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a Costco thing will carry 2 people for a very long time.
Yeah, no one needs 47 packages of toilet paper.
Yeah, or a pallet.
A whole pallet. You guys are, whatever. So yeah, this whole COVID-19 thing's horrendous.
Yeah. So what are some of the cons of this COVID thing other than the toilet paper situation?
You said you came to find a 50-pound bag of rice. Why? Wait, what? A 50-pound bag of rice?
You see, that makes sense. That's food.
Where are you finding a 50-pound bag of rice? That's like dog food? Those are like 50-pound bags.
Yeah, no, it's pretty common among the Asian community. And I mean, there's a lot of Filipinos around here that cook a lot of rice.
Yeah. I don't know. I always go to Winco. I've never really seen a 50-pound bag. But I guess, yeah, that makes sense that the rice would be gone because that's a super easy thing to cook and give your body something to process.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, things to cook brings us to like the first pro of this is a lot of you guys that eat out all the time are going to have to start eating home cooked meals. So already that's a benefit. It's not good. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of small businesses that are on the chopping block right now because of this whole thing.
Yes.
But it's definitely good that some people are going to have to start, doing some home cooked meals and getting healthier habits going because they're kind of getting forced into it.
Well, as long as you make it healthy, it can be as healthy as you want it to be. But definitely with what you eat will really help, especially during the flu season, being around just people in general who could be sick of anything right now. Not necessarily the coronavirus, but anything, like I said, it's flu and cold season. So things you are going to really want to eat are your greens and protein. So make sure you go real heavy on your spinach and your broccoli, things with vitamin C in it.
Yep.
Lots of protein. I would probably include steak or chicken in about every meal that you have, along with I'd say about 2 cups of spinach with it. So those are probably the most important things. Also eggs are also a good thing to also eat during this process as well. I would go pretty heavy on the eggs just to make sure that you're getting your protein and all your essential vitamins to fight off the flu and sickness.
Yeah. And I mean, the whole like eating healthy is huge, and making sure that you're getting the proper nutrients that you need to be intaking. So don't just sit down and eat a loaf of bread as toast and be like, I had a home cooked meal, because that's definitely not a very cash money thing to do.
No. However, an omelet, a chicken omelet, shrimp omelet,
Yep.
steak omelet with some cheese.
Unless you're allergic to shellfish, don't have a shrimp omelet if you're allergic to shellfish.
Yeah, we don't promote you eating things that you're allergic to.
Yeah, don't eat things that you're not supposed to eat.
If you're lactose intolerant, don't eat the cheese.
Yeah, don't shotgun whole milk when you're lactose intolerant. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
I will say, like Emmanuel put in earlier, one of the bigger cons of this is shrimp omelets. Yeah, dude, shrimp omelets. One of the bigger pros is a lot of the environment is cleaning up around the country, so that's good. Pollution levels have dropped dramatically. I haven't really noticed a big change over where we're at when it comes to like people being out and about. Actually, looks like more people a lot more people are out and about than there were. But for the most part, around the world, a lot of environment is getting cleaned up just because we're not polluting it. But that was a little segue back to the shrimp omelet thing. Emmanuel seems really confused about it. It's an omelet with shrimp in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eggs, shrimp, spinach, onions, cheese. There you go.
Who killed Tupac? So Tupac never actually died. They actually found Tupac on Epstein's island, and that's why Epstein was suicided, because he was going to tell the world that Tupac has actually been alive this whole time. So
That's the conspiracy.
yeah. So now you guys know Tupac's alive on Epstein's island. He was actually a secret agent. He's the one that found everything out.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Good guy. So
part of this fitness and part of getting into fitness and staying with it right now, I think would probably be a good time for everyone to start setting small goals for themselves. During this time, I mean, we got like 2-3 weeks of quarantine, up to
minimum. Yeah, and they might make it even worse.
Well, I would make 2-week plans. I wouldn't necessarily do crash course diets. I would start adjusting your thing. Now is a good time to start planning your meals out, what you're going to be eating. What I would do is I would sit down with a notepad and write out all the healthy foods that you like, and start going from there. Cook those things up and make your plans as you're establishing what you're going to be eating right now, what's good. Now's a good time to try to figure out, trial and error in the kitchen, what you can start eating, what you can start doing right now as far as your diet, and spending the extra time in the kitchen getting things going, even meal prepping if you have to, because that consumes a lot of your time. Make days to do that. And then outside of that, as far as fitness goes, you want to start setting goals like, okay, I want to exercise for 30 minutes. I'm gonna wake up on time, and I'm gonna go out and exercise, starting with a walk or something. You're gonna wake up at that time, start setting these little goals, make little habits right now that are very doable. You don't want to overextend yourself. You're not gonna wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna go run 20 miles today, which I did on Monday.
Okay, stop with the 20 miles thing.
I'm working to
Smaller
50.
goals for them.
So start setting
Smaller goals for them.
Start setting small, doable goals every day, and kind of incorporate some of this around when you do get to go back into your normal work life and things go back to normal. So start now, build this habit now. And then when you do go back into work, you can keep doing these things. You don't want to overextend yourself in any way. You want to, like I said, stay focused on what you can accomplish. If you set too big of a goal, you're going to get discouraged. So that's the other thing, is you want to be committed. So when you set this goal, you got to be committed to doing it. So it has to be a realistic goal that you're going to set.
Yeah. And when it comes to setting goals and all that, like you said, make sure that you have it planned for when life goes back to normal. I know that a lot of off topic. Garrett is cute. He is. I don't know. He's here. Come through.
Oh goodness.
But now I can't remember what I was gonna say. Come through. Oh yeah, so the workplace thing. Yes, make sure that you're planning everything to return to the workplace. Like we don't know how long this could last. This could be a month long. This could be 2 years long. We don't have a clue. They're crazy.
I'm sure the boogaloo will happen.
Yeah, the boogaloo's gonna happen soon anyways. It doesn't matter. But it's one of those things that you need to be mentally prepared to go back into the workplace or back into something. So that way you know. like, hey, I can't continue to do a 2-mile run every day at 1 p.m. because once I go back into the work field, I'm going to be, kicking some crackhead out of Walmart or something, whatever you end up doing. A lot of people are out of jobs right now, though, which is pretty scary. And not a lot of them know if they're going back to where they were, which is kind of a big problem. So definitely make sure that you're mentally prepared for all of that fun stuff.
And I keep going back to right now is a good time to stay exercise and stay moving because the endorphins keep you happy. So you start running, you don't want to sit and wallow in the house, and you're going to get real depressed and sad not moving around. So stay moving, stay positive. One of the things is too, when you're getting ready to do stuff to go back into the workforce, if you really want to be devoted and committed to this, I think that starting your day off with a walk at least is a good way to start. Another thing you could do too is around your usual lunchtime is to maybe also consider going for a walk or a bike ride or doing something during when your normal lunchtime is, and then in the evening when about the time you get off of work, also do something as well, so you can kind of start to plan right now what you're going to be doing, and start small. Don't overextend yourself. Even if you're just going for 3 walks a day, that's a lot better than doing nothing.
Yeah.
So occupy your time during the day going for walks. I personally, when I was losing my weight, I would start off and I would go for a light jog in the morning. I quit drinking coffee. Just woke up and went for a light jog. It took a little bit to kind of get into it. I was already jogging a little bit as it was and into my running stages before I started doing that in the morning. So I'd probably encourage a walk for most people. But just getting up, getting moving starts your day off on a very positive note. During my downtime last year, I spent a lot of time walking on my lunch breaks or just any downtime that I had. I had a little bit of time in between, as I'm a service tech, in between jobs of going to people's houses. I'd pull over at one of the nearest parks that I'm at and go walk around the park for however long till I got ready for the next job. And then on my lunch break, I would also go for a walk. Currently, right now, I've actually thrown my mountain bike in the back of my van.
Oh, Jesus.
And I go bike around in the towns. It's actually a lot of fun. And there's also a bike trail that's kind of in the lower valley. And so on my lunch breaks, if I get a little bit of time beforehand, I head over to the bike park and go do a little bit of downhill mountain biking on my lunch break, which makes things really exciting and keeps my Snapchat just popping.
Keeps your Snapchat popping.
That's right.
Yeah, hopefully you don't have your boss on your Snapchat.
No.
Because otherwise you're going to be another person jobless, but it's not going to be from COVID-19.
No. Yeah, that's a no-go.
So that would be super unfortunate.
Although lunchtime is my time. My boss rides his bike to work, so he can't really get too upset with me.
Yeah, that's true. No, I was talking about the between the jobs thing.
Yeah, between the jobs, a good thing to do is just walk. Today I went for a 10-mile bike ride on my lunch break, and that was pretty nice. So, keeps things fun, keep me moving, and kept the day positive as well. I can tell you, if I don't move around enough on my lunch or just throughout the day, I get grumpy.
The manual keeps the Snapchat popping.
That's right.
Garrett 2020.
Well, it's always pretty fun. I just end up on top of a foothill and just yeet myself off the side of it.
God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. For those of you that have lost jobs because of this stuff, is important during these times. Keeps some sense of
Normalcy.
Yeah, normalcy. Popping Snapchats. It's a lot better than, well, no, popping bottles is also pretty beneficial, but not to your health.
No.
For those of you that have lost jobs because of this, the setting goals and home cooked meals and all that stuff is going to be really important, especially because I understand that it's going to be really stressful. because you've lost income. I want to say that that unemployment has gotten rid of the 1 week waiting period. So if you haven't done that, go do that as soon as you can, because you need income, of course. But definitely staying active, eating healthier, all of that's going to help bring your stress levels down and keep you from going into a really bad depressive state because of this whole situation. And then instead of doing a downhill mountain bike, you'll just do a downhill, and it won't be very good, and your Snapchat won't be popping because you won't be popping back up. No. It'll be a really bad situation. What?
Working till caregivers are told to stop.
I don't think that they'll be able to stop caregivers.
No,
because that's an essential.
Yeah, it's a medical thing.
Yeah, caregivers are gonna keep going, I would imagine, unless they move all of the people that you're taking care of into some sort of like central location.
Throw them in a big warehouse.
Yeah, a concentration camp.
One gets sick.
Oh Jesus!
They're all going down.
Yeah, that's another thing that I hate about this whole thing is like sickness in enclosed spaces goes up. So like getting sick goes up so quickly when you're in an enclosed space. Like if I'm just sitting in a house with someone for a week, I'm probably gonna get sick. But if I'm out and about doing stuff, not gonna happen.
I think they should just let everybody who's in a healthy age range, what is it, 18 to 40, we all go stand on a beach for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Spring break. Let us all get sick. Let us all get infected. Let our immune systems build. Let the virus pass, and then release us back out to everybody else.
Yup. I'm down.
That's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, give us a beach vacation.
You need 60% of the population to build herd immunity. So let's get 60% of us infected with the virus. Send us out on spring vacation on the beach, and we'll be good.
I'm in. You've sold me. You've sold me on this idea.
Well, yeah, I got to build herd immunity to this.
Yeah.
So,
I see no downside, honestly.
No, it's all uphill from that point.
Oh, they're restricted to one person? Yeah, all uphill. It's all party central. Dude, even I've been up in Ellensburg the last couple days, and it's a ghost town, dude. All the college kids, they're all packing up, and they're going back to where their parents are.
Back where you're from.
Yeah, get out of this. Go back to where you're from, kid. But no, dude, it's weird. I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it at all.
I kind of like it just because I don't like people.
I mean, you live out here. You don't live near anyone.
I don't have any neighbors.
And you don't even go to Ellensburg.
Well, I do. I pass through it on my way to the mountains to go hike by myself.
You don't pass through it, you pass next to it.
Sometimes I have to stop off at Dutch Bros.
At Dutch Bros. You hear that? Toxic.
I am. Although when you're in shape, you need the calories.
Yeah.
Lately, I've actually been eating like an athlete, trying to put some size on me. Put some size on these little bones.
On those little pea shooters.
I ran all my muscle off.
It's all good. You ran off your muscle and your fat, and I just got to build back some muscle.
Yeah, I gotta look somewhat normal. Like I was explaining to Zach, I kind of was like an upside down Dorito, as he put it.
Yup.
So now I'm trying to flip the Dorito back around and build some shoulders and some chest.
Get that airplane look.
Like that guy over there, yeah.
Hey man, it took me a while to get to this point.
Oh yeah.
I didn't just wake up one day yoked.
And I didn't wake up one day skinny either.
No, you didn't. Well, I mean, I'm sure at one point in your life you might have. But just that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one day I just woke up and I was like, yep, I'm skinny today. I'm finally skinny.
I've done it. I did the thing. It only took a year plus.
Actually, it didn't even take that long. It only took me about 7 months.
7 months?
7
You
months.
went hardcore, though. I will say that the way you went about it probably isn't seen as the healthiest way when it comes to weight loss and nutrition.
No, basically it was like a crash course diet extended for like 7 months.
Yeah,
That's not necessarily the healthiest way to go about it.
it worked,
It,
but
it
sketchy.
worked, but yeah,
Much sketch.
everything that I was eating though was actually extremely healthy, and it took a lot of discipline to pass up a lot of things.
Yeah, like Taco Bell.
Like well, on hikes, on the big hikes, on the days I knew I was gonna burn over 5,000 calories. I'd be like, okay,
You never pass up Taco Bell.
power menu burrito.
I remember that when we went over to the Olympic National. Dude, yeah, power menu burrito. That's what you got.
Power menu every time. Carry it up with us about 10 miles up. Hopefully the bugs didn't get their way into it.
Did you hear that they're gonna make all the national parks free?
Yeah, right now all the national parks are free and open. Currently during this situation, the problem is there's snow up there, so getting to the national parks is going to be a different challenge.
But they are free. So if you have a 4-wheel drive vehicle and some snow gear, you can go up and take some pretty pictures at the national parks.
Yeah, now's a good time to get some snowshoes, or if you're one of the people that don't mind the sleep and super energetic, you could always wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and head up a volcano and just go summit one of those guys by noon.
Okay. If you're good at that kind of stuff. If not, then just go take some pretty pictures and enjoy the nature while it's free.
That's right. Yeah, you don't need any discovery passes, no wildland, no enchantments, no what are the other ones? American Bold and the Beautiful.
I think we've lost 3 lights, and I don't think any of them have turned back on.
You got to give it time, man.
All right. Down, you've sold me. What's that say? Gas is cheap. Okay, so gas is cheaper. It's dropped like, what, 30 or 40 cents a gallon in this area? But
Yeah,
there's other areas that it's down to like $1 or less. So,
If you want to head to Oregon, I hear it's even cheaper down there as well.
yeah.
So heading down to Oregon, if you want to head towards, I know if you go near Portland, there is quite a few waterfalls to go check out over there. And now's a good time to check those out because those are free to enter as well.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, there's actually a trail down there called 10 Falls, and there's 10 waterfalls on one trail. It's pretty cool.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they're pretty good sized waterfalls too, and they are gorgeous.
What's that thing? Wapito's like $1.59.
Yeah, I
I
think
haven't seen that. Everywhere I've seen, the cheapest I've seen is $2.55.
hey, you need to fill up your tank.
No, I literally just filled up in Ellensburg. So it only took me like $20. That was weird. It stopped, and I was like, "Why is it done?"
Yeah, it's a good time for adventures right now too.
Yeah.
Actually, and I just cashed out on some of my Safeway points. I was only like $1.05 a gallon.
Oh shoot.
That was pretty nice.
So yeah, no, now's definitely the time if you want to go out and start doing stuff. I mean, gas is cheap, parks are free. This is like literally the perfect time to go out and start doing stuff. I mean, when all in all, this whole situation's ridiculous, and we're all trying to figure out ways to make it fun. Stay active, keep things going, try to make life as normal as possible. Obviously, we're not doing the whole 3 to 6 feet thing. We're right next to each other. We're not scared. We're young, dumb, and full of stupid situations. But yeah, this is a good opportunity. Get your goals set. Maybe start doing some household repairs. If you have like weird injuries that you've just kind of been working through, now's a good time to get that stuff repaired. Let that piece of your body relax while you focus on other parts. All that fun jazz.
Yeah, and the other thing too is we're offering these group session stuff. Take advantage of it. It's a good time to get some social interaction, and we are doing things of all skill set.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Zach has been a runt, and I've been fat. Obese. So we know what ground zero looks like. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we were on total opposite ends of the spectrum on where our physical abilities are. So, you know, if you're a big person who's pretty out of shape, or even if you're not big, but you just haven't done anything in a long time and you're just out of shape, but you want to get moving, you want to be like, if we're the goals for you guys,
Yeah.
then take advantage of being out with a group. Like I said, we're here to help. We're trying to keep you guys motivated and keep you positive, and you know, you got questions along the way. I had a lot of questions, and actually I asked this guy tons of stuff along the way. I mean, I think I was bugging you like almost
Dude,
once a week.
You
Like,
still ask me hella questions.
I do.
Yeah.
Zach's my guy.
Sometimes I make fun of him, but I always answer them. Sometimes I gotta give you some stuff, some crap for it.
He's like, really, dude?
I'm like, come on, what?
Well, I mean,
You
what?
can't put a butt plug in and do squats. That's not gonna make your glutes tighter. Are you crazy?
Well, you got. I heard it helps you tighten your abs.
It keeps your core tight because you gotta suck it in. But yeah, no, like you said, take advantage of this. Especially those park workouts are free right now. I mean, like I said, they're donation based. So if there's literally no reason that you can't go. I'm even setting stuff up so you have something for kids to do. So your kids aren't just sitting there bored watching you get all sweaty. I don't yell at people. It's not my thing. You can ask my clients. I'm very relaxed. We all joke and have a good time, but I definitely will push you. So.
And if we end up on a hike, I'm not going to run away from you.
Like he did me. He's not going to power walk and make you catch him. He'll definitely take things easy on you so you can get a nice feel for nature and
Lots of picture breaks.
Yeah.
We'll stop and take pictures, and I'm more than likely going to carry a lot of the water, so
yeah, exactly.
I got to slow myself down.
Yeah, dude, you got to chill out. Maybe just do lunges. Well, no, because then that's kind of a douchey thing to do if they're like struggling to make it up a hill and you're doing lunges with a bunch of weight on your back.
Well, we
That's-
basically are lunging going uphill. It's a subtle lunge, but
Yeah,
for a
it's
long way.
No, I'm talking about a deep lunge. Deep. Extra deep. Anything else you want to add about this whole COVID-19 thing?
About the COVID-19.
This whole situation that we're in. Anything else you want to add? I mean, I feel like we touched everything.
Well, the one thing we haven't touched on is if shit goes down and starts going sideways and we need to fight off a tyrannical government and
The Boogaloo.
the Boogaloo.
Sending in grenades at the Alphabet Boys. Let's get it.
Well, the Alphabet Boys are raiding your house. You're banging their wife.
Okay. I didn't say that. That was definitely him. He said that thing.
Side quest challenge.
Side quest challenge number 69. Dominate the queen.
That's right. So, if things do go down, if we do go under martial law and people start wanting to raid your house and things go haywire, you're going to want to be fit. You're going to want to be as fit as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to want to be slouching on the couch and then have this guy come knocking on your door.
I'm going to take all your toilet paper. You're not going to be able to stop me.
No, there is not a thing you can do.
I'm going to peel the blanket off your bed sores and I'm going to take your toilet paper. Or you can join us and get fit and have fun.
And I'm going to run in there really fast.
Yeah, he's
grab
gonna
everything
run.
and just run home.
Yeah, they call him the Flash, but it's because he runs without a shirt on. It's a problem that we're working on, but we'll figure it out.
That only happened one time. And actually, it wasn't my shirt. It was the pants.
Yes, the Flash.
There it goes.
Is
It was for aerodynamics.
dynamics. So yeah, I mean that's everything that I've got. Anything else you want to add about this?
I think that's everything on the Boogaloo.
Pretty much it. Make sure you guys go over, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Lifestyle Group. You can follow his Instagram, Northwest Trail Goat, and then you can follow my Instagram directly at Fat Guy Zach. If you're watching this on YouTube, both of our Instagrams will be underneath us. If I can make it look decent, I'll do my darndest. But yeah, anyone in the live chat, you guys guys have any last minute questions? Anything you want to know? That's it.